In this video, we talk about parallel structure. A list or comparison of equally significant ideas should use the same grammatical pattern. Non-parallel structure can really confuse your reader because different grammatical patterns within a list kind of suggest that the items in the list don't actually belong together. Let's look at this example. Biology is my major because the subject is challenging, interesting, and excites me. So in this list, in this sentence, we have challenging, interesting, and excites me. Now the first two items in the list both end in ing. So they're the same they use the same grammatical structure. But this last piece is different than the other two. So this sentence actually uses an unparalleled structure. So how do we make it parallel? Well, we can do that by changing the last part of this list. We can say that biology is my major subject biology is my major because the subject is challenging, interesting, and exciting. Here's another example. Biology is my major because the subject is challenging, interesting, and I plan on being a veterinarian. Alright, if we look at the sentence, we see that challenging and interesting use the same structure. They both end in ing. But the last part, I plan on being a veterinarian, this is very different. Instead of being a single word, this actually is an independent clause. It can stand by itself as a sentence. So, how would we fix this sentence? Well, there's several ways of doing it. We can actually split it up into two separate sentences. And here's how I would do that. I would say, biology is my major because I plan on being a veterinarian, period. The subject is challenging and interesting. Now, these sentences may not be very challenging or interesting, but they are grammatically correct. Alright, here's one last example. The researcher was asked to compile her data quickly, accurately, and with great care. Pause the video, see if you can figure out why the sentence uses an unparalleled structure, and then figure out how we can fix it. Alright, how'd you do? So we see that quickly and accurately are both similarly structured. They end in ly. But this last part, with great care, is different than the other two. So how could we fix that? Well, we could easily just reword it. Instead of saying with great care, we can say carefully. The researcher was asked to compile her data quickly, accurately, and carefully. And this fixes the sentence so that the list is actually using a parallel structure.